So dear students, in our last video we discussed some formulae and solved a few problems. Today we will continue solving some more problems depending upon those formulae. I hope you have gone through those formulae. You must have to learn those formulae because I have already told you these are very important formulae, not only from the point of view of your exam but also from your future prospect. Okay, whether in mathematics or in physics, in your future study, you will face this formula. Okay, so you must have to learn those formula. So our first problem is if sin alpha sin beta minus cos alpha cos beta plus 1 equal to 0, prove that 1 plus cot alpha into tan beta is equal to 0. Here it is very important. First of all, you have to remember your formula. Second, you have to study the structure of the question. Okay. Here you see sin alpha sin beta cos alpha cos beta. Can you remember where do you find these quantities? In which formula you have got these four terms? Yeah, cos of alpha plus beta is equal to cos alpha cos beta minus sin alpha sin beta. So somehow we have to arrange cos of alpha plus beta. Okay, let's start from here. Solution: given sin alpha into sin beta minus cos alpha cos beta plus 1 equal to 0. As I have already told you, the structure is cos alpha cos beta minus sin alpha sin beta. So we go bring these quantities to that side. Now this is cos of alpha plus beta. 1 is equal to cos of alpha plus beta. So somehow we got the value of cos of alpha plus beta. But what to do with this value? Okay. Now you watch the structure of this part. Prove that part. Okay. Cot alpha tan beta. Cot alpha means cos alpha by sin alpha and tan beta means sin beta by cos beta. Thus you get in the numerator cos alpha sin beta and in the denominator sin alpha cos beta. Where do you get these terms? Yeah, sin alpha plus beta and sin alpha minus beta. So we cannot get sin alpha minus beta, but we can get sin alpha plus beta here. Okay. So we will try to find sin alpha plus beta. Why? Here you get sin alpha cos alpha sin beta divided by sin alpha cos beta, and these terms are present in the formula sin of alpha plus beta. So we will find sin of alpha plus beta from here. Therefore, sin of alpha plus beta is equal to under root 1 minus cos square alpha plus beta. The formula used is sin theta is equal to under root 1 minus cos square theta. You know it all. This implies expand this because we have to have sin of cos alpha sin beta sin alpha cos beta. So this is sin alpha cos beta on expansion is equal to cos alpha sin, and this is under root 1 minus 1 square. This implies sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta is equal to 0. Okay. Now, how to get cot alpha tan beta? Cot alpha tan beta, you divide this, if you divide this by sin alpha and this by cos beta, sin alpha cos beta, then you will get cot alpha tan beta. So you will divide throughout by sin alpha into cos beta, dividing the both left hand side and right hand side by sin alpha cos beta. So sin alpha cos beta divided by sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta divided by sin alpha cos beta is equal to 0 by sin alpha cos beta is 0. 0 by anything is 0. 0 by any non-zero quantity is 0. Okay. Now sin alpha cos beta by sin alpha cos beta is what? 1 plus cos alpha by sin alpha is cot alpha, sin beta by cos beta is tan beta, and here you get the result. Okay, so we have two equations. Okay, so what you have learned from this discussion that you have to study the question very carefully. It's very important. and try to compare it with your formula. You watch the video and try to solve the problems in your copy. Next question is, prove that cos of theta minus phi minus theta by 2, cos of phi minus theta by 2 minus sin theta into sin of phi plus theta by 2 is equal to cos theta cos of phi plus theta by 2. Okay. So what to observe here? There are three angles, phi minus theta by 2, theta, phi plus theta by 2. Okay? Three angles are there. Alright. And the structure is sin, cos, cos. Where we get sin, cos, cos? Okay, it's the cosine formula. Okay? Cos of a plus b, cos of a minus b. There we get sin, cos, cos. Okay? Now, is there any relation between these three angles? Okay, watch it. Phi minus theta by 2. We have phi minus theta by 2 can be written as phi plus theta by 2 minus theta, isn't it? Phi minus theta by 2 is equal to phi plus theta by 2 minus theta. And next, cos. Here is also cos, and this structure is of cos. Okay? So you apply cos on both sides. Applying cos function on both sides. Phi minus theta by 2, phi plus theta by, so you have to take cos of phi plus theta by 2 minus theta. Alright. Now here we have nothing to do, but here we can expand the formula cos of a minus b. What is cos of a minus b? Phi minus theta by 2. And what is cos of a minus b? Cos of a minus b is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. So you expand it here. Cos phi plus theta by 2 cos theta, cos a cos b, minus means here will be plus sin of phi plus theta by 2 into sin. Now arrange the things as in the question. Bring this quantity to this side. This implies cos of phi minus theta by 2 minus, write as it is in the question, sin theta into sin of phi plus theta by 2. That means this term is brought on the left hand side. Is equal to cos of phi plus theta by 2 into cos theta. Okay? So we have proved it. Alright? Let's move to the next question. What is the next question? Okay, let me read it. What is the next question? Next question is, if alpha is equal to alpha 1 plus alpha 2. Alpha 1 plus alpha 2. Where alpha 1 is greater than alpha 2 is greater than 0. That means both are positive and alpha 1 is greater than alpha 2. And one more thing is given, and tan alpha 1 is equal to k tan alpha 2. Show that sine of alpha 1 minus alpha 2 is equal to k minus 1 by k plus 1 into sine. There is a formula in ratio proportion. Let me write it here. If A by B is equal to C by D. Then we will use this formula here. Then A minus B by A plus B is equal to C minus D by C plus D. If A by B is equal to C by D, then A minus B by A plus B is equal to C minus D by C plus D. Okay, or else you can also write it, if A by B is equal to C by D, then this is also true. A plus B by A minus B is equal to C plus D by C minus D. Okay, so this is a very important formula. This is from your ratio proportion chapter. Okay, if you remember this, we are going to apply it here. Here you say, see, K means K by 1, and here it is K minus 1 by K plus 1. So somehow we will apply componendo dividendo here. This formula is known as componendo dividendo. So let's start. Given, what is given? One thing is given that alpha is equal to alpha 1 plus alpha. And another thing is given is, and tan of alpha 1 is equal to K tan of alpha. Here it is sine of alpha 1 minus alpha 2. Sine of alpha 1 minus alpha 2. This formula does not include tan. Okay. What is this formula? Sine of A minus B is equal to sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So the term should be in form of sine and cos. So we will break it into sine cos. What is tan? Tan is sine by cos. So tan alpha 1 is sine alpha 1 by cos alpha 1 is equal to K sine alpha 2 by cos alpha 2. And this implies sine alpha 1 cos alpha 2 divided by cos alpha 1 sine alpha 2 is equal to K, and K means K by 1. Now we will apply that formula. If A by B is equal to C by D, then A minus B by A plus B is equal to C minus D by C plus D. So A by B. So here will be A minus B divided by A plus B is equal to, this is C, this is D. C minus D by C plus D. So this is the thing, you got it from the question. This thing is taken from the question. So what is this? Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. This is nothing but sin of A minus B. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, and this is sin of A plus B is equal to K minus 1 by K plus 1. Okay, here you see alpha is equal to alpha 1 plus alpha 2. That means we can put alpha in place of alpha 1 plus alpha 2. Let us move here. Okay, we are going to put alpha in place of alpha 1 plus alpha 2 as it is given in the question. This implies sine of alpha 1 minus alpha 2 divided by sine alpha is equal to K minus 1 by K plus 1. This implies sine of alpha 1 minus alpha 2 is equal to K minus 1 by K plus 1 into sine. Okay, and this makes the result. Okay, so we have shown it. Again asking you, you watch the video and solve the problem by yourself in your own copy. Don't forget that. And after that you go for homework. Next question. If tan alpha is equal to a sin beta divided by 1 minus a cos beta, and tan beta is equal to b sin alpha divided by 1 minus b cos alpha. Prove that b sin alpha is equal to a sin. Okay. So you follow the question. There are two relations. One is tan alpha is equal to a sin beta divided by 1 minus a cos beta. Another is tan beta is equal to b sin alpha by 1 minus b cos alpha. So in one relation there is a, and in the other relation there is b. But in the proof that part, whatever we have to prove contains both a and b. It's a clear sign that we have to combine these two results somehow. At some point we have to combine the results. Okay. So let us see what does this given things tell us. Okay, let's start. বুঝতে পারছো, আমরা প্রথমে দেখবো যে এই দেওয়া জিনিসগুলো থেকে আমরা কি বের করতে পারি, কি পাই আমরা। তারপর আমরা কি করবো, এই দুটোকে মিলিয়ে দেবো। কেন মিলিয়ে দেবো? কারণ প্রুফ দ্যাট পার্টে যেটা আছে সেটাতে এ বি দুটোই আছে। ঠিক আছে, আমরা আরম্ভ করি। লেটস স্টার্ট। সো গিভেন, let us see what does it tell us. Tan alpha is equal to a sin beta divided by 1 minus a cos beta. And as you know, tan alpha is nothing but sin alpha by cos alpha is equal to a sin beta divided by 1 minus a cos beta. Now let us cross multiply. Why? Because if we cross multiply, you will get sin alpha cos beta cos alpha sin beta, and that is going to give us a formula. So let's multiply sin alpha into 1 minus a cos beta is equal to a sin beta into cos alpha. Okay. This gives sin alpha minus a cos beta. So beta into sin alpha is equal to a cos alpha sin beta. Okay, this implies sin alpha is equal to a sin alpha, this part is brought to that side, cos beta plus a cos alpha sin beta. This implies sin alpha is equal to, if you take a common, sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta. This implies sin alpha is equal to a sin of, what is this? This is alpha plus beta. Okay, so the value of the result does not include sin of alpha plus beta. So we will try to eliminate sin of alpha plus beta. So let's find the value of sin of alpha plus beta is equal to sin alpha by a multiplied by 1. Now from the second relation, and tan beta is equal to b sin alpha divided by 1 minus b cos alpha. This implies sin beta divided by cos beta is equal to b sin alpha 1 minus b cos alpha. On cross multiplication we get sin beta minus b cos alpha sin beta is equal to b sin alpha into cos beta. Okay, just like that, the previous one. This implies sin beta is equal to, take b common, sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta. Okay, this part is brought to the right hand side. This implies sin beta is equal to b sine of alpha plus beta. There you go. Okay, so the second relation also gives us sine of alpha plus beta, and we are going to eliminate it. Sine of alpha plus beta is equal to sine beta by b, mark it by 2. Therefore, from 1 and 2, what we get? We get sine alpha by a is equal to sine beta by b, because both of them are equal to sine of alpha plus beta. So sine alpha by a is equal to sine beta by b. This implies b sine alpha is equal to b sine alpha is equal to a sine beta, and this proves the result. Okay, here is the result. Okay, we have proved it. Okay, let's go for the next question. So what is the next question? The next question is, in every question you are learning some techniques. Try to get those techniques and remember it. Find the sum to n terms. Find the sum to n terms. 1 by sin theta into sin 2 theta plus 1 by sin 2 theta into sin 3 theta plus 1 by sin 3 theta into sin 4 theta, and so on. Okay, you are to find the sum of the structure up to n terms. Okay, so how to find the sum? You learn some technique here. Okay, let's start. So given given expression on the sum, given sum is equal to 1 by sin theta into sin 2 theta plus 1 by sin 2 theta into sin 3 theta. 3 theta plus 1 by sin 3 theta into sin 4 theta plus, here you observe one thing, the angles in the denominator in each term has the difference theta. Any two angles, okay? Here in this first term, 2 theta theta, their difference is theta. Second term, 3 theta 2 theta, their difference is theta. Third term, 4 theta 3 theta, difference is theta. Okay. We will catch it from here. So what we do, we will multiply numerator of each term with sin theta and balance it outside. We will multiply numerator of each term with sin theta and balance it outside. Why? You will just watch. So sin theta into sin 2 theta plus sin theta sin 2 theta into sin 3 theta plus sin theta sin 3 theta into sin 4 theta plus dot 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 up to n terms. Okay, this will be up to n terms. Alright. So what will be the nth term? This is another thing. Sin theta. Okay. So what will be the nth term? Here you see the first term contains sin theta. So nth term there will be n theta. 1 theta, 2 theta, 3 theta, 4 theta, n term will have n theta. Okay. So here will be sin n theta. And with it, if it is theta, then with it there is n 1 plus 1, 2 theta. 2 theta, then 2 plus 1, 3 theta. 3 theta, then 3 plus 1, 4 theta. So if n theta, there will be n plus 1 theta. So this will be sine of n plus 1 theta. Okay? Now 1 by sine theta. So theta can be written as 2 theta minus theta. 2 theta plus, again here theta can be written as 3 theta minus 2 theta. 3 theta minus 2 theta is theta. So sine 2 theta sine 3 theta plus, here it is sine 4 theta minus 3 theta divided by sine 3 theta into sine 4 theta. Okay, plus here. So sine, this is second bracket, n plus 1 into theta minus is theta divided by sine n theta into sine n plus 1 theta. Okay. Now this is of the form sine a minus b, sine a minus b, sine a minus b. We will expand it by the formula. This is equal to 1 by sine theta. What is sine a minus b? Sine a cos b minus cos a sine. So sine a cos b minus cos a sine divided by sine theta into sine 2 theta plus, again sine a cos b minus cos a sine divided by sine 2 theta into sine 3 theta. Okay, plus this is what? Sine 4 theta sine a cos b minus cos a sine divided by sine 3 theta into sine 4 theta. Okay, is it visible? Can we see the whole sine board? Yeah. You can see it. So let me write it here. Plus, this is again sine a minus b. So sine n plus 1 theta into cos theta, cos n theta minus cos n plus 1 theta into sine n theta divided by sine n theta into sine n plus 1 theta sine n theta into sine n plus 1. Okay, now we will divide. We have to arrange this. So this is equal to 1 by sine theta into, you see, sine 2 theta cos theta divided by sine theta sine 2 theta. So sine 2 theta sine 2 theta will be cancelled. There will be cos theta by sine theta, that is cot theta. Minus here cos 2 theta by into sine theta divided by sine theta sine 2 theta. Sine theta will be cancelled, and cos 2 theta by sine theta is cot 2 theta. So minus cot 2 theta plus here sine 3 theta cos 2 theta divided by sine 2 theta sine 3 theta. Sine 3 theta sine 3 theta cancel. Cos 2 theta by sine 2 theta is cot 2 theta. So cot 2 theta minus cot 3 theta. Okay, this will be cot 3 theta minus cot 4 theta plus dot, and the last term will be You see cot n theta minus cot n plus 1 theta. Okay. So this term will be cancelled with this term. This term will be cancelled with this term. This term will be cancelled. There will be 1/4 theta. Next term will be cot 4 theta minus cot 5 theta. Okay. In this way, this term will be cancelled with this term, and we will be left with the first term and the last term. So we will be left with cot theta minus cot n plus 1 theta. Okay. So if we expand it again, is it going to help us? Let's see. Sin theta into cos theta by sin theta minus cos n plus 1 theta by sin n plus 1 theta. Okay. This is equal to 1 by sin theta into sin n plus 1 theta into cos theta. Is it going to help us? Minus okay, let us leave the answer here. This is a nice one. It's not going to help us. So this is the sum. Okay. Next, we have these two questions. Show that sec theta plus tan theta is equal to tan of pi by 4 plus theta by 2. Sec theta minus tan theta is equal to tan of pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Okay, this is a Schrodinger's type problem. So we start with the left hand side, no problem. Is equal to sec theta minus plus tan theta. We are trying to solve the first one. Okay. Sec theta can be written as 1 by cos theta plus tan theta is sin theta by cos theta. If we take the LCM, so this will be cos theta, and in the numerator there will be 1 plus sin. Now what to do? Okay. I have talked about submultiple angles, and I have not given you any formula related to the submultiple angles. Actually, we don't need that one. Here you see how we will use the submultiple angles. Okay. 1 plus sin theta. Here there is an angle theta by 2. So somehow we have to bring it. So here we go 2 into theta by 2. Theta can be written as 2 into theta by 2, no problem. And this will be of the form sin twice A. A means theta by 2. And this is cos theta again written as 2 by theta by 2 into theta by 2. This is of the form cos twice A. A means theta by 2. Now, if you can remember the result, 1 plus sin twice A equal to cos A plus sin A whole square. 1 plus sin twice A equal to cos A plus sin A whole square. 1 minus sin twice A equal to cos A minus sin A whole square. I have given you the result and asked you to remember it. So this is cos A means theta by 2 minus sin A means theta by 2 whole square. Right? And cos twice A. Cos twice A is cosine mixed from cos square A minus sin square. Right? This is of the form s square minus b square, and we may factorize it. So the numerator is also this is plus, sorry, 1 plus, so this will be plus 1 plus sin twice A is cos A plus sin A whole square. So cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 whole square. And a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So this will be cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2. Whole square means cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2. Whole square means cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2. So 1 cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 will cancel, and we will get cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2. Okay, if we divide both numerator and denominator by cos theta by 2 to bring tan theta by 2. Okay, so let us divide both numerator and denominator with cos of theta by 2. So cos theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2 is 1. Sin theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2 is tan theta by 2. Cos theta by 2 by cos theta by 2 is 1. And sin theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2 is tan theta by 2. Now this one can be written as tan 45 degree means tan pi by 4 plus tan theta by 2 divided by 1 minus, here is a 1 into, we may suppose that, so 1 is again tan pi by 4. We have used the technique earlier also. So this is of the form tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B, and which is equal to tan of A plus B, and this is the right hand side. Okay, same is the second question. This is your homework, try to solve it. Let's move to the next question. Okay, let's solve it. Now we will try to solve the next question. Here it is. Question is, if A plus B plus C is equal to pi, prove that tan A plus tan B plus tan C is equal to tan A into tan B into tan C. Tan A, tan B, tan C. Okay. Okay. This is a standard type of problem. Means you will have some more problems in your exercise of this type. Okay. There may be sin A plus B plus C is equal to 0. There may be sin A plus B plus C is equal to twice pi. Okay. But the approach is same. So given, so this is a model type of question. So how to approach? This may be in the form of chord also, but our technique is same. So bringing C to that side, A plus B is equal to pi by C. Now if the question is in the form of tan, you will apply tan on both sides. If it is in the form of chord, you will apply chord on both sides. So applying tan function on both sides, pi minus. What is tan A plus B? This is formula. Tan A plus tan B divided by, you know that, tan A into tan B. And here you are supposed to apply ASTC. Pi means 2 into 90, that means even multiple of 90, that means there is no change in the trigonometric ratio. Now, which quadrant? Okay. Pi minus C means 180 minus C. So this is your 180, this is minus C. So it lies in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant tan is negative, so here will be a minus. Now you cross multiply tan A plus tan B, multiply minus tan C, minus minus plus tan A into tan B into tan C. This implies tan A plus tan B plus tan C is equal to tan A, tan B, tan C. And this is the, I am telling you again, this is a model type of question. You will get some more questions of this type in your exercise. Okay. Okay, now the time for the next question. The next question is a bit complicated. let us do it first. Show that number 1 tan thrice x, tan twice x, tan x equal to tan thrice x minus tan twice x minus tan x. And number 2, 1 minus tan of 10 degree minus tan of 35 degree is equal to tan 10 degree into tan 35 degree. So what is the secret behind such type of questions? This is another model type of question. In this type of question, you will get 3 angles. Always you will get 3 angles. Okay. Here thrice x, twice x, x. Okay. There are 3 angles. One is x, one is twice x, one is thrice x. And clearly, one is the sum of the other two. Thrice x equal to x plus twice x. Here also you find 3 angles. What are the angles? 10 degree, 35 degree, and here 1. 1 means tan 45 degree. That means the third angle is 45 degree. 1 is tan 45 degree. So it is though hidden, but you know 1 is tan 45 degree. So the third angle is 45 degree. So you will write 45 degree is equal to 35 degree plus 10 degree. And then the approach is same. Okay. So I will solve this one. We have thrice x equal to x plus twice x. In case of the second question, you will write we have 45 degree is equal to 10 degree plus 35 degree. Then you will take tan on both sides. Tan thrice x equal to tan of x plus twice x. This implies tan thrice x equal to tan a plus b. So what is tan a plus b? Tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a into tan b. Now cross multiply. Okay, approach is same for all of such type of questions. Minus tan x, tan thrice x into 1 is tan thrice x, then minus tan x into tan twice x into tan thrice x is equal to tan x into tan twice x. So tan x plus tan twice x. Now we will arrange the thing. This implies tan thrice x, bring this to the left hand side, tan x minus tan twice x, and this part to the right hand side is equal to tan x into tan twice x into tan thrice x. Okay. So we have done. This implies tan x into tan twice x into tan thrice x is equal to tan thrice x minus tan twice x. Arrange it as in the question, tan x. Okay, then and then you can show that we have shown it. Okay, always leave as it is to be show as it is asked in the question. Okay, প্রশ্নে যেভাবে দেওয়া থাকবে দেখানোর জন্য শো দ্যাট বলে সেইভাবেই ক্লাস লাইনে ছাড়তে হবে। ঠিক আছে? The second one, it's left up to you. What you will to do? 45 degree is equal to 10 degree plus 35 degree. Then tan of 45 degree is equal to tan of 10 degree plus 35 degree. Then expand with the formula tan of a plus b, and that will solve the problem. This is your homework. Question number 2 is your homework. Next. This is a bit complicated. If A plus B plus C is equal to 150 degree, and sine of A plus C c by 2 is equal to n sine c by 2. Show that tan a by 2 into tan b by 2 is equal to n minus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, so follow the question. If you can remember, as I have told you, in the question it is given that sine a plus c by 2 is equal to n. This is important. Sine c by 2. And here it is given n, and here you find n minus 1 by a plus 1. Just like that previous one, k minus 1 by k plus 1. So it signifies that we are to apply componendo dividendo. So let's start. Given, what is given? Sine of a plus c by 2 is equal to n sine c by 2. Okay? We are going to apply componendo dividendo so that we may get this part n minus 1 by n plus 1. A plus c by 2, bring this to the denominator, is equal to n means n by 1. Now we apply componendo dividendo. What is that? If a by b is equal to c by d, then a minus b by a plus b is equal to c minus d by c plus d. So you apply it here. A by b is equal to c by d. Therefore, a means sine of a plus c by 2 minus b sine c by 2 divided by sine, again a plus b, a means sine a plus c by 2 plus sine c by 2 is equal to n minus 1 by n plus 1. Now we apply the formula sin c minus sin d, sin c plus sin d. Okay, do you remember sin c minus sin d? Sin c minus sin d, sin formula always involve sin cos structure. Sin cos, cos sin. Okay, so in case of sin c minus sin d, that is, what is it? 2 here cos comes first, 2 cos c, that means a plus c by 2 plus d by 2. Okay, cos 2 cos c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. And what is sin c plus sin d? 2 sin c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. So 2 sin c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. Right? Is equal to n minus 1 by n plus 1. Now you simplify, 2 gets cancelled. Here cos a plus c by 2 plus c by 2 is c by 2, and c by 2 cancel. This is sin a by 2. Okay, this is 2 is cancelled. So sin a plus c by 2 into cos a by 2 is equal to n minus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, we have to erase. Now, what we get? Cos a plus c by 2 divided by sin a plus c by 2 is cot a plus c by 2. Cot a plus c by 2. Okay, cos a plus c by 2, sin a plus c by 2 This is called a plus c by 2. And sin a by 2 into cos a by 2 is tan a by 2. Tan a by 2 is equal to n minus 1 by n plus 1. Right? Now we compare with the question. In the question it is tan a by 2 into tan b by 2 is equal to n minus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, n minus 1 by n plus 1 is okay. Right hand side we have got it. Tan a by 2 we got it. But in the question there is tan b by 2 and we have got a plus c by 2. So somehow you are to convert this a plus c to b and cot to tan. How? Here we have given a plus b plus c is equal to 180 degree. Then what is the value of a plus c? A plus c is equal to 180 degree minus b. We will use this here. So cot of a plus c is written as 180 degree minus b by 2 into tan a by 2 is equal to n minus 1 by n plus 1. Why write it here? Since it is given a plus b plus c is equal to 180 degree. Right? Now I write the tan a by 2 first. Then cot 180 by 2 is 90 minus b by 2 is equal to n minus 1 by n plus 1. This is equal to tan a by 2 into tan b by 2 is equal to n minus 1 by n plus 1. Okay. Cot of 90 minus theta is tan theta. So this proves the result. So let's go for the next question. Next question is, if tan beta is equal to n sin alpha cos alpha divided by 1 minus n sin square alpha, prove that tan of alpha minus beta is equal to 1 minus n tan alpha. Okay. So the question is, if tan beta is equal to n sin alpha cos alpha divided by 1 minus n sin square alpha, prove that tan of alpha minus beta is equal to 1 minus n tan alpha. So if you watch the question, in the given part, what is given? Beta is expressed in terms of alpha. Do you observe it? One side contains beta, one side contains alpha. We may understand this as beta is expressed in terms of alpha. Okay. And then in the show proof that part, tan of alpha minus beta is equal to 1 minus n tan alpha. That means you are to eliminate beta. Left hand side contains alpha beta both, right hand side contains alpha only. That means you are to eliminate beta. So this given thing will help us eliminate beta. Okay. Now first of all we will arrange the given condition. Given tan beta is equal to n sin alpha cos alpha divided by 1 minus n sin square. If we divide both numerator and denominator on the right hand side by cos square alpha, let us divide the numerator denominator on the right hand side by cos square alpha. So n sin alpha cos alpha divided by cos square alpha. We may divide both numerator and denominator with the same quantity, there is no harm. Divided by cos square alpha. Here we divide with cos square alpha. So in the numerator you see n is okay, n sin alpha cos alpha by cos square alpha. 1 cos alpha will be cancelled and sin alpha by cos alpha is tan alpha. So in the numerator we will get tan alpha. In the denominator 1 by cos square alpha is sec square alpha minus n sin square alpha by cos square alpha is tan square alpha. Now sec square alpha can be written as 1 plus tan square alpha minus n tan square alpha. This is equal to n tan alpha divided by 1 plus 1 minus n tan square alpha. So we get tan beta is equal to, the given condition is expressed as tan beta is equal to n tan alpha divided by 1 plus 1 minus n tan square alpha. Now we will start with the left hand side. Now left hand side is equal to tan of alpha minus beta. We eliminate beta from here with the given condition. Tan of alpha minus beta. What is tan of alpha minus beta? Tan of alpha minus beta is tan alpha minus tan beta divided by 1 plus tan alpha into tan beta. This is equal to, here we eliminate tan beta. We put the value of tan beta from here in terms of alpha. What is tan beta? Tan alpha, n tan alpha divided by 1 plus 1 minus n tan square alpha. Tan square alpha. Divided by 1 plus 10 alpha into 10 beta. What is 10 beta? N 10 alpha divided by 1 plus 1 minus n 10 square alpha. So n 10 alpha divided by 1 plus 1 minus n 10 square alpha. Let us take LCM. So in the numerator, 1 plus 1 minus n 10 square alpha is the LCM. So multiply it here. 10 alpha into 1 is 10 alpha plus 1 minus n. 10 alpha into 10 square alpha is 10 cube alpha minus n 10 alpha. Alright? And in the denominator, again LCM is 1 plus 1 minus n 10 square alpha. Same quantity. So this into 1 is 1 plus 1 minus n 10 square alpha plus n 10 square alpha, n 10 square alpha, here we go, n 10 square alpha. This quantity and this quantity are cancelled. Okay. Now let's continue here. From this is equal to, here we arrange 10 alpha and 10 alpha. If we take common, this will be 1 minus n 10 alpha. What I have done, 10 alpha is taken common from these two quantities, n plus 1 minus n 10 cube alpha. Okay. Divided by 1 plus, if we expand, 10 square alpha minus n 10 square alpha minus n 10 square alpha plus n 10 square alpha. Okay. From the numerator, we may take common 1 minus n 10 alpha, and there will remain 1 plus 10 square alpha. Okay, 1 from here, 1 minus n 10 alpha, the whole thing is taken common, so there will remain 1, and 1 minus n 10 alpha is taken common, so there will remain 10 square alpha. These two cancel, so here will remain 1 plus 10 square alpha. Okay, 1 plus 10 square alpha, 1 plus 10 square alpha is common, here cancel, and this is the right hand side. Okay, so we proved it, tan alpha minus beta is equal to 1 minus n 10 alpha. So here we learn another approach. Next one. Next question is, show that type. Another easy question. What is that? Next question is, prove that sine square pi by 8 plus a by 2 minus sine square pi by 8 plus a by 2 is equal to 1 by root 2 sine a. So we got a result sine a plus b. I told you can use that as formula. Sine a plus b into sine a minus b is equal to sine square a minus sine square b, or equal to cos square b minus cos square a. And there is another formula, cos a plus b into cos a minus b is equal to cos square a minus sine square b, or cos square b minus sine square a. So here we will use sine square a minus sine square b is equal to sine a plus b into sine a minus b. So start from the left hand side. What you have to do here is just to apply that formula. Okay, sine square, this is our a, minus sine square, this angle is our b. Oh, something is wrong. This must be minus. This must be minus. Okay. So this is a, this is b, and the formula is sine square a minus sine square b is equal to sine a plus b plus b. This is our b into sine a minus b. Okay, here sine pi by 8 plus a by 2 will be cancelled. Pi by 8 plus pi by 8 is 2 pi by 8. 2 pi by 8 into sine pi by 8 is cancelled. A by 2 minus minus plus a by 2 is 8. 2 and 8 are cancelled. Sine pi by 4 into sine a. What is sine pi by 4? Sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Pi by 4 means 45 degree. And this is the right hand side. Okay, so you prove it. It was much easier. And now the next question is, it will be a bit long. 30, okay. So this is our next question. If sin theta plus sin phi is equal to a, cos theta plus cos phi is equal to b, find the value of tan theta minus phi by 2. Let's see what can we do given sin theta plus sin phi is equal to. This implies sin of c plus d is equal to 2 sin theta plus phi, this is phi, by 2 into cos theta minus phi by 2. How? Sin c plus sin d is equal to 2 sin c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. Multiplied by 1. And what is given again? Cos theta plus cos phi is equal to b. So it is cos c plus cos d, 2 cos c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. So what can I do? We have to find tan theta minus phi by 2. So theta minus phi by 2, the angle is important here. Okay, so somehow we have to find something related to theta minus phi by 2. If we square and add 1 and 2, then sin square theta plus phi by 2 plus cos square theta plus phi by 2, and it is common. If we take it common, there will be sin square theta plus phi by 2 plus cos square theta plus phi by 2, and sin square theta some a plus cos square a is equal to 1. Okay, so we will be left with only theta minus phi by 2. Let's see. So what we have to do, we have to square and add 1 and 2. 1 square plus 2 square. So 1 square is 4 sin square theta plus phi by 2 into cos square theta minus phi by 2. Theta minus phi by 2 plus 4 cos square theta plus phi by 2 into cos square theta minus phi by 2. is equal to a square plus b square. Just squaring and adding. Now you can take common 4 cos square theta minus pi by 2. So taking common 4 cos square theta minus pi by 2. There remains sin square theta plus pi by 2 plus cos square theta plus pi by 2 is equal to a square plus b square. Sin square theta plus cos square theta, same angle is here, so this is 1. If they contain the same angle, then the value is 1. We all know it from our school. So this implies 4 cos square theta minus pi by 2 is equal to a square plus b square. So the value of cos square theta minus pi by 2 is square plus b square by 4. Okay. Therefore, sin square, what will be sin square theta minus pi by 2? Sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus, this is equal to 1 minus cos square theta minus pi by 2. And we have the value of cos square theta minus pi by 2. Let us put it here. So 1 minus s square plus b square by 4. Take LCM. This is equal to 4 minus s square plus b square by 4. This is your sin square theta minus pi by 2. Mark this by 2, this by 1. And we all know sin square by cos square is tan square. So divide. 1, 2 we have already used. So this will be 3. This will be 3 and this will be 4. So 4 by 3, 4 divided by 3 will imply sin square theta minus pi by 2 divided by cos square theta minus pi by 2 is equal to 4 s square minus b square divided by 4 divided by s square plus b square by 4. So this will imply sin square by cos square is tan square theta minus pi by 2 is equal to 4 minus s square minus b square divided by s square plus b square. Therefore, tan of theta minus pi by 2 is equal to under root 4 minus s square minus b square divided by s square plus b square. Okay, you may take plus minus sign also. So this is the value we found here. Okay, next go to the next question. There is another type of question. You are solving various type of questions. You are learning find techniques from each question. So this is the question. Here find the. You are going to learn one more technique from this. Value of 1 plus cos pi by 8 into 1 plus cos 3 pi by 8 into 1 plus cos 5 pi by 8 into 1 plus cos 7 pi by 8. We have to find the value of this. Okay, what can we do? Okay. Let's start with the given expression. 1 plus cos pi by 8, 1 plus cos 3 pi by 8, 1 plus cos 5 pi by 8, 1 plus cos 7 pi by 8. Okay. We will try to minimize all the angles pi by 8, 3 pi by 8, 5 pi by 8, 7 pi by 8 to pi by 8. How? With the help of STC. STC must involve pi by 2 or multiple of pi by 2. You see it here. It is cos pi by 8. Okay, let's leave it as pi by 8. Now here 1 plus cos 3 pi by 8 can be written as 4 pi minus pi by 8. 3 pi is equal to 4 pi minus pi. Okay. Now, why 4 pi is so important? Because 4 pi by 8 is pi by 2. Pi by 2 means 90 degree. If you are willing to apply STC, you must have some multiple of 90 degree. So 1 plus cos, what do we write for 5 pi by 8? 5 pi is written as 4 pi plus pi by 8. And what is about this? This is 1 plus 8 pi minus pi by 8. Okay. So this is 1 plus cos pi by 8. This is 1 plus cos. 4 pi by 8 means pi by 2 minus pi by 8. Alright? This is 1 plus cos pi by 2 plus pi by 8. This is 1 plus cos pi minus pi by 8. Okay? So this is 1 plus cos pi by 8 into 1. Cos 90, pi by 2 means 90, 90 minus theta. 90 means 1 and into 90, so the ratio is going to be changed. So sin pi by 8. And 90 minus theta is in the first quadrant, so there is no change in sign. Then 1 into 90 means there is a change in the ratio, so cos is changed to sin. And pi by 2 plus, pi by 2 means 90, 90 plus means the second quadrant cos negative, so here will be minus. Then 1 cos pi minus pi by 8. Pi means what? 180 degree. 180 degree means 2 into 90. That means even multiple of 90, so there is no change in the ratio. So cos will be cos. So cos pi by 8. And which quadrant? Pi minus. So in the second quadrant cos negative. Now you see 1 plus cos pi by 8 into 1 minus cos pi by 8. We arrange it. 1 plus cos pi by 8 into 1 minus cos pi by 8. Then 1 plus sin pi by 8 into 1 minus sin pi by 8. So a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So 1 minus cos square pi by 8. Again 1 minus sin square pi by 8. What is 1 minus cos square pi by 8? 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta. So this is sin square pi by 8, and 1 minus sin square is cos square theta. Okay. Now what can we do? This is sin square a into cos square a. We have a formula, sin twice a is equal to 2 sin a cos a. So we are to arrange it here. This is equal to 2 sin pi by 8 into cos pi by 8 whole square. Okay. Here comes a 4 and we don't have any 4 here, so we will adjust it. Okay. 2 sin a cos a is sin twice a, sin twice a. Okay, let us continue here. 2 sin a cos a is equal to sin twice a, so this is equal to 1 by 4 sin of 2 into a means pi by 8. Okay. Whole square. Okay. This is whole square will be here, sorry. Sin square. Okay. Better I use this thing. That will be easy to understand. Whole square. Okay. And sin theta whole square is sin square theta is equal to 1 by 4 sin pi by 4. Okay. Whole square. What is the value of sin pi by 4? Sin pi by 4 means sin 45 degree, and sin 45 degree is 1 by root 2. This is equal to 1 by 4 into 1 by root 2 whole square. This is equal to 1 by 4 into half is equal to 1 by 8. So here we find the value as 1 by 8. Okay, the next question is prove that two questions will be here. Number 1, sin 5x minus 2 sin thrice x plus sin x divided by cos 5x minus cos x equal to x. Something is wrong here. Should not be 10x. It is either 10 thrice x or 12 twice x. Okay, something is wrong here. We'll find it. Number 2, sin theta minus sin 5 theta plus sin 9 theta minus sin 13 theta divided by cos theta minus cos 5 theta minus cos 9 theta plus cos 13 theta is equal to cot 4 theta. Cot 4 theta. We will see. Now, this is the standard type. Number 2. We will solve the number 2 first. Okay, we start with the left hand side. Sin theta minus sin 5 theta minus plus sin 9 theta minus sin 13 theta divided by cos theta minus cos 5 theta minus cos 9 theta plus cos 13 theta. Alright, so what to do? The question, left hand side of the question may contain 2 angles, 3 angles, 4 angles, like that. So whatever it contains, you have to watch the angle on the right hand side. This is the general structure. What is the angle on the right hand side? Right hand side angle is 4 theta. So on the left hand side, you are to arrange those 2 angles. We are to take together those 2 angles which have their sum or difference as the double of the angle on the right hand side. তো কি বলছি দেখো, কোশ্চেনটার লেফট হ্যান্ড সাইডে তোমার 2টা 3টা অথবা 4টা অ্যাঙ্গেল থাকতে পারে। তো তোমাকে কি করতে হবে, তুমি রাইট হ্যান্ড সাইডের অ্যাঙ্গেলটাকে দেখবে কি আছে 4 থিটা। তোমাকে কি করতে হবে, লেফট হ্যান্ড সাইডের এমন 2 অ্যাঙ্গেলকে এক জায়গায় আনতে হবে, একসাথে লিখতে হবে যাদের যোগফল বা বিয়োগফল রাইট হ্যান্ড সাইডের অ্যাঙ্গেলের ডাবল হবে। ঠিক আছে? So here the angle is 4 theta and the difference of theta and 9 theta is 8 theta, which is double of 4 theta. Jugfal othoba biyogfal, either the sum or the difference. So here the difference works, and the difference of 5 theta and 13 theta is 8 theta, which is again double of 4 theta. So we will take together sin theta 9 theta and 13 theta 5 theta together. Okay, here we go. So we are arranged 9 theta plus sin 9 theta plus sin theta, then minus sin 13 theta plus sin 5 theta. Okay. And here cos theta minus cos 9 theta and minus cos 5 theta minus cos 13 theta. Now you will apply sin c plus sin d, cos c plus cos d, sin c minus sin d, cos c minus cos d, whichever formula is applied here. Okay, we will apply some formula out of those 4 formula. এই যে চারটা ফর্মুলা আছে sin c plus sin d, cos c plus cos d, sin c minus sin d, cos c minus cos d, এই চারটা ফর্মুলা থেকে যেটা এখানে ব্যবহার হয় সেটাই তুমি ব্যবহার করবে। তো দেখে নিই এখানে কি ব্যবহার হয়। দিস ইজ sin c plus sin d, so you apply it. Sin c plus sin d is equal to 2 sin c plus d divided by 2, so 9 theta plus theta divided by 2 into cos c minus d divided by 2 minus 2 sin c means 13 plus 5 divided by 2 into cos 13 theta minus 5 theta divided by 2. Alright? Then cos c minus cos d. Cos c minus cos d, what is cos c minus cos d? Is 2 sin c plus d divided by 2 into sin d minus c, okay, mark it, d minus c divided by 2 minus 2 sin c plus d divided by 2 into sin d minus c divided by 2. Okay, so what is it? Let us continue here. Okay, 2 sin 9 theta plus theta by 2, that is 10 theta by 2, that is 5 theta. So 2 sin 5 theta into cos 4 theta. Cos 4 theta minus 2 sin 13 theta plus 5 theta is 18 theta divided by 2 is 9 theta minus 2 sin 9 theta into cos 4 theta. Right? 13 minus 5 is 8, by 2 is 4. And the denominator it is 2 sin 5 theta. You see it? 2 sin 5 theta into sin 4 theta. Minus 2 sin 9 theta into sin 4 theta. Into sin 4 theta. Now you can take common. What you can take common? You can take common the numerator. You can take common 2 cos 4 theta. This is 2 sin 5 theta into cos 4 theta. This is 2 sin 9 theta into cos 4 theta. From these two we take common 2 cos 4 theta, and there will be 2 sin 5 theta minus sin 9 theta. In the denominator there are 2 sin 5 theta into sin 4 theta and 2 sin 9 theta into sin 4 theta. We take 2 sin 4 theta common, and in the bracket there will be left sin 5 theta minus sin 9 theta. These two terms are cancelled, these two are cancelled, and cos 4 theta by sin 4 theta is cot 4 theta, which is our right hand side. Okay, this is the right hand side. Okay, now we will do question number 1. We'll solve question 1. So let's start. Here the right hand side may be correct, may be wrong. Let's see. Sin 5x minus 2 sin thrice x plus sin x. Cos 5x minus cos x. Generally, numerator and denominator contains the same numbers of angles, but here it is 3 angles in the numerator and 2 angles in the denominator. No problem. We will keep it aside. 5x x, 5x x. Okay. We will take these two and this we will keep that aside. So sin 5x plus sin x minus 2 sin thrice x. Keep it aside. Cos 5x minus cos x. we have to apply C plus D or C minus D, whichever is applicable. So from these two, sin C plus sin D is equal to 2 sin C plus D divided by 2 into cos C minus D divided by 2 minus 2 sin triceps divided by cos C minus cos D, 2 sin C plus D divided by 2 into sin D minus C divided by 2. Alright? So 5x plus x is 6x divided by 2 is thrice x. So numerator 2 sin thrice x. Cos 5x minus x is 4x divided by 2 is twice x. Cos twice x minus 2 sin thrice x divided by 2 sin 5x plus x is 6x divided by 2 is thrice x. X minus 5x into sin x minus 5x is minus 4x divided by 2 is minus twice x. Okay. Let us continue here. 2 sin thrice x may be taken common in the numerator. So from numerator we take common 2 sin thrice x. Within bracket there is left cos twice x minus 1. And sin of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. So this will be minus 2 sin thrice x into sin twice x. Okay, is it visible to you? Sin thrice x, 2 are cancelled, and here we are left with cos twice x minus 1 divided by minus sin twice x. Okay. We have a formula 1 minus cos twice x, so we will adjust this minus in the numerator. So this will be 1 minus cos twice x divided by sin twice x. 1 minus cos twice x is 2 sin square x, and sin twice x is 2 sin x into cos x. 2 sin x are cancelled, and we are left with sin x by cos x equal to 10x, which is our right answer. The question is correct. Okay, today up to this, and I'm giving you some homeworks. Try to solve those homeworks. So what are the homeworks? First of all, from your NCERT book, it is solve all the questions of exercise 3.3. Then from class book, try to solve these questions. First, page 62, example 4. Solve it. Then, exercise 3.2, question number 3, 4, 6, 8, 3, 6 are given earlier, I think. Okay. If you have solved it or already solved it, no need to solve it again. 2, 4, 6, 8. Under question number 9, Roman 2. Then question number 11, Roman 2. Question number 11, 2. Then 12, 15, 16, 18. 12, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. 19, 20. So try to solve all these questions. We will continue this chapter in our next video also. I have already told you this is an important chapter. So I am taking a bit more time. Don't worry, this will be helpful for you. So till then, goodbye.